everybody, and welcome back to another Minecraft video. This is Blue Phantom 09, and today we are going to be starting off the series of Phantom Talks YouTube with our first guest, Storytime with Jeff.
Hello. Pleasure to be here. Thank you for inviting me.
Yes, and see, even though it's not a high-pixel YouTuber, it's still a YouTuber in my housing lobby.
Let's go.
So, this is the area.
Close the doors behind us.
Yeah, it's cold outside. We don't want to let a draft in. So this is the room. It's a little lighter than last time. Yeah, you can take that chair. I'll take this one. These are the mics. I think they're plugged in. Let me check. Testing. Okay, yeah, they're good. They're good. Let's start off with the first question. So, what is your YouTube channel name?
Storytime with Jeff.
And, what is the main thing that you do? I'm just gonna zoom in on your face right there.
So, the majority of my content is, life stories, but I occasionally mix in rants, because people seem to really like it when I just completely lose my temper over really trivial things. So, been doing a little bit of that recently, but yeah, mostly life stories.
And they're animated...
yeah, that's a generous way of putting it. Yeah, most just like MS Paint drawings, right? And occasionally I'll make one of the arms move around.
Yes, and I have noticed that you have had some color, and it's your second time using color.
Yes.
And last time,
indeed.
there's a cake for you.
Ah, thank you. Kind. Very kind.
Very, very delicious. So, what introduced you to that idea for that type of content for the channel and the inspiration behind the channel?
Yeah, so there was a janitor at my high school who I was friends with, and he always told me oh, your voice is interesting, you should start a podcast. But I feel like podcasts are for really serious topics, and also I like the idea of having something visual you can look at when you hear someone talk, just because my attention span's pretty short. So I found myself second semester senior year, I was I really have nothing to do with my time because I don't care about school anymore. And I was why don't I start a YouTube channel? And so I was I'll combine the podcast with my mediocre drawing ability in MS Paint. And it's it just took off from there, and it just kind of happened.
Okay. Yeah, because my English teacher says, "Oh, I have a podcast voice too," which basically what this series is. But I don't want it to just be you guys can't see anything, because I don't want to work on creating a podcast, because I have a video recording, I have a channel, I can...
Podcasts are a lot of work, yeah.
So I'm just I'm making my podcast studio in Minecraft.
That's a good way of doing it.
Yeah. So what do you enjoy with this type of content, with the life stories?
I don't know. I just like talking. I like hearing... That's not true. I don't like hearing my own voice, but I like talking, which is perfect for YouTube, because I just plug in my mic, I talk, and then I edit it once, and that's it.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just the idea of I feel if I don't write some of these stories down, right, or make a video out of it, I'm gonna forget them. And honestly, I think some of them are pretty interesting. So I enjoy that aspect. That it's like a journal almost, but I'm really too lazy to keep a journal, so it's a visual journal.
That's the same for me. That is the same for me. I have trouble keeping a journal. I love to talk, nuda, and I do this. So yeah, that's really interesting. I like the concept of it's a journal for stories that you might forget. That's really interesting. So, what would you say is your target audience?
According to YouTube analytics, it's what was it? American males between the ages of 18 and 24. I honestly didn't know. I have no clue what my target audience is. It's just people who enjoy it. Obviously, people who are closer to my age range, which is 18 to 24, are going to enjoy the content more because it's relatable. But if there's a 65-year-old man from I don't know, somewhere in Eastern Europe tuning in from his Moscow apartment and he finds it funny, then I have no problems with that,
Yeah.
I just like it's nice to make people smile. Yeah.
He's like, yes, this stick figure man is very funny. He makes
Yes,
jokes.
yes, yes.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
That's
Uh-huh.
that's what I'm imagining. I'm a
Hmm.
little outside of the YouTube analytics, and talking about YouTube analytics, I don't have
Hmm.
any. So,
Uh-huh. It'll come soon enough. Uh-huh.
yeah. So, are you a full time YouTuber? Would you say?
No, I'm actually a student. I'm a university student right now. Yeah, that's my excuse for like not uploading often enough.
I.
By the way, but
That's I.
it is true.
I.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna steal that excuse. Well, I'm gonna do the same thing. So, what would you say are some of your influences? So, like with
Hmm.
the not with the animation style, but like, what are some of the
Hmm.
influences on like, oh, I should do this type of story. So, like,
Hmm.
what influences you?
I think the biggest one is just YouTube analytics. I like making. Obviously, I like just sort of telling stories, but I prefer to tell stories that people will actually watch. So a lot of it is that. If you were talking about like other YouTubers, honestly, I didn't start watching sort of like YouTubers that people consider to be in like a similar vein until I started this, right? So stuff like Casually Explained, right? I sort of
Okay.
found him through like people commenting. They're like, "Oh, you look," it's like it's a lot like Casually Explained. Like, who's that? I'll go check it out. I'd watched like maybe one or two of Salmonella's videos before,
Yes.
but like it never really stuck to me. I always thought they were funny, but
Yeah.
yeah.
So yeah, they're
Mhm.
like similar things. I recently
Mhm.
actually that was funny that you mentioned Salmonella Academy because I recently was like, what happened to that? Yeah,
Yeah,
it was like
yeah, they just
yeah,
disappeared.
a year
Uh-huh.
ago. So who knows? Maybe that's the next BuzzFeed Unsolved Mystery. Um,
Oh, they'll milk anything for their mysteries.
yeah, I remember when BuzzFeed apology like why I left BuzzFeed was a big trend. Like I saw another
Yeah,
one of those and I was like, that's a throwback. And
even after they leave, you can't escape the clickbait.
exactly.
It's crazy. It's a way of life at that point.
Like some of them,
Um,
there's some good ones. Like some of them are
yeah,
kind of cool, but then it's
yeah,
like how I became a meme. That's kind of
yeah, yeah,
interesting.
yeah.
That
But I think
that
the majority of BuzzFeed is just like, it's just
because
clickbait.
then there's the BuzzFeed quizzes, and that's like no.
Yeah.
Um,
Uh-huh.
yeah. So why did you decide to stay anonymous?
Hmm. So I think, well, first off, I didn't have a webcam, so,
Okay, that makes sense.
that's like, I have the one on like my computer, but like that's pretty awful. So I don't want to have like
Yeah.
videos in like 180. And also, I don't know, you can't really like put your face over it and draw, right?
Oh yeah.
And so it'd be hard to like fit that into the YouTube videos. But I guess in general, I like the idea that staying anonymous helps like the content be kind of relatable because people
Yeah.
are like, oh, like they see that stick figure and it could be anyone, and then I think people see to some degree reflection of themselves in that stick figure.
Yeah, because I
Um,
mean,
and so
all for all we could know is that you could be a
yeah,
talking horse or something
that'd
like
be
that.
pretty cool. Yeah, if I
That
got into a university. Yeah, I'd feel a lot better about my achievements if I was a talking horse. It'd
you
be maybe a
know,
little bit more impressive. Uh
yeah,
huh.
like we don't know who the people are, so that's really
Yeah.
cool. I know a lot of people have had troubles because a lot of fans, which I'm trying to like get myself out
Hmm.
of because oh my
Yeah.
gosh, Corpse Husband, I heard of him. Something about his voice is just like how, um,
Yeah.
it's like we have to get outside of our heads. That it's like we cannot assume what the
Mhm.
person looks like because that builds anxiety for them, especially with
Yeah.
people
Yeah.
who
Yeah.
have are like a little bit more like, what if they think I'm ugly?
Hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense because you can't really have a face cam on it.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
And I just feel like there's also like I don't know, maybe it's like a security thing as well. Just like I don't
yeah.
want to get doxxed.
Okay, here's a good question.
Mhm.
So, what is your editing process, and what program do you use to edit?
So when I started off, I recorded on like my iPhone, and then I drew everything in MS Paint, and then put everything into like After Effects because I have my school has like the entire Adobe suite. So I had
Nice.
used that. Um, Actually, no, it wasn't my school, right? So I was working at like a research lab, my junior summer,
Was it the
like the
science
summer
fair?
before my. No, it was a different place.
Oh,
I'm maybe I'll milk that for content as well. But they gave me an Adobe registration that I was like supposed to cancel, and I just never did. And I was like, oh well. They never noticed because there's a lot of people at a university,
well,
and they're not going to care. Like,
as long as they don't listen to this.
yeah, I mean, like, well, I've switched off now, so like, if you're listening
Yeah.
to this, like, my sincerest apologies, but
Oh, I saw that. I saw that
yeah,
tweet.
that was awful. Maybe you can bring that up on screen, but like,
Oh.
God, um,
I,
yeah,
you
no,
know
no, no.
how
So,
to edit that? I have Windows Movie Maker.
yeah, I mean, Adobe After Effects is pretty much the same thing, but just it takes a lot more resources, and for some reason, my like computer doesn't have Windows Movie Maker on it, so. And I had the Adobe Suite, so
Okay. Yeah,
recently it's gone a lot more high quality. I got like an actual recording mic. I switched very recently on my newest video to Procreate on iPad, which allows me to get like non-pixelated stick figures, which is big plus. Video's actually in 4K. Fun fact. Never gonna see any other stick figure drawings in 4K. That's a guarantee. But yeah. That's the general process.
Okay. And what is the mic that you're using now?
It's a Rode NT USB. I don't know if there's like a serial number.
Out how, I will put that on the screen. If not, Google it.
There. It looks like a I don't know, your like average studio mic.
Yeah, I have a Yeti Blue mic.
Ooh, okay. Yeah.
That's what I was saying. Let me fix the gain. Just for an interesting view, we're gonna look at you from this angle now. Okay. Yeah.
Spice it up.
Yeah,
you wanna look at the back as well? I'll do a 360.
We'll get the full. Wait 1 second. I'm gonna press F1. Yeah. Yeah. We're gonna zoom in now with Optifine.
Look at that. Glamour shots. I don't think my back's even textured. No, it's not.
Oh well.
I didn't mention this, but like what was it? This is a skin made by one of my mods on the Discord. And I guess I kind of told them like with very short notice that I needed one for the stream, so there's a little bit of an issue with some of it, but it does the job. I think it's got like a certain
Yeah, it's a nice skin. If it's your
yeah.
What's the word for it? Not your
aesthetic, maybe.
Aesthetic.
Yeah.
Okay, so what was the other one? Oh, so do you have any other hobbies other than YouTube and other than college?
No. No. I mean, those take like 99% of my time. But I mean, I feel like I mentioned a lot of these in the videos. So let's see. Lifting's one of them. I like got a lot of energy. Yeah. Not anymore. It's a bit cold, but like once it everything thaws out, yeah. I like to go run, just like get rid of all that extra energy. And, like my pent up rage for like calculus and stuff like that. But outside of that, I don't know. Stream on Twitch, right? Subtle plug. Twitch.tv/Storytime with Jack. Check me out. I'm live. Like I don't know, whatever. I'm probably not going to be live by the time this video goes out because I'll be back in college. But
do you like music? This one's
music. Yeah, I listen to a lot of rap music actually. Just because it's like the only thing that keeps me awake. That and like my the like horrendous amount of caffeine I drink.
I see your profile. It's like, oh, are they playing Minecraft? Is Jeff playing Minecraft? And it's like, listening to Juice WRLD, and I'm like,
yeah.
Look, it's like the same album. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
But, like,
I'm not too proud, but like I had what was it King Von's Welcome to O-Block album on repeat for like 3, maybe 4 weeks straight in college. And I'm pretty sure everyone in my dorm heard it. Just because my speakers were so loud.
You mentioned that, didn't you?
Yes, I did. If they're watching this, my sincerest apologies. I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry.
I have that problem, like, where it's like, if you find one really funny thing, then you just cannot let go of it for like a week.
Yeah. It's been a little more than a week, but yeah.
That I love is hamster. Anytime I say it, it makes me laugh because I just imagine it. But
Yeah.
are you like music? Do you sing or do an instrument or did you?
Can't sing. Trying to get into freestyling, but
Ooh, okay.
that's Well, no, you're not gonna hear any snippets today. I promise
No.
that.
I wasn't gonna.
Um, no. But I used to play piano, and
Ooh.
guitar and percussion.
Yeah,
But come
percussion.
college, dropped all of them because
College.
most of them were just like my parents were like, you should do these to get into college. And then I got into college. So yeah, I did choir in like third and fourth grade, and then puberty hit me like a semi truck, and I just couldn't. I would try and sing and then voice crack immediately. So
Oof,
uh,
yeah. Rough.
probably not good.
Okay, here's a good one. So, what do you want for the future of your channel?
I don't know, honestly. It's just as long as people are enjoying my content and I got time to make it, I'm pretty happy with the way it goes, Um, I would love to get a Raid Shadow Legends sponsorship, not for the money,
For
just for the memes.
yes.
Especially like because one of the things I wanted to do in college was I don't know, if I got like valedictorian or something, or like for some reason I got to speak during my graduation speech for college, right? I was gonna go up to the podium and then like stand there and be like, before we begin, my education's been sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends, right? And then I would totally do that. I would totally do that. So yeah, I want a sponsorship by them, literally just for that.
That
Um,
would be
and
amazing.
just for the memes. And that's how I know I've made it as a YouTuber.
Yes.
I've already been demonetized, so that's like one of the like big
Ooh.
like YouTuber things. Check mark, right?
Yeah.
I need a Raid Shadow Legends sponsorship, and then I need to get canceled.
So wait,
That's the three things that make a YouTuber.
what happened with the demonetization?
Oh, so that was on the college board video, and for some reason, I don't know why, I got claimed for like I don't know breaking their TOS. They had some sort of complaint that I mean like obviously when you get demonetized, they don't tell you what the problem was. And like I thought it was like foul language, but I cursed once in the video, and it was at the very end, so it's not like a bot picked up on it.
Yeah.
And it only got claimed like when I was at like 400,000 views. So someone manually claimed it. Was my suspicion.
So
Um,
college
yeah,
board, we looking at you. We going
probably, yeah,
being kind of sus right now. I think they're the
yeah.
imposter.
Yeah, I think somebody got a little bit salty.
One
That
of
I was
the
just telling the truth, and oops, they're gonna take my money. So
yeah.
yeah,
Like how? Okay.
but
Next question is going to be how do you come up with your insults?
I don't know. I just kind of sit around and I'm like, what's like, haha, let's get two random things and put them together, and then like, random equal funny. So like, I mean, there's like, I had a bunch as like a child, right? And I just like remembered them. So I used to call people like lobotomized orangutans for some reason.
Yes, you use that one.
Yes, yeah, stuff like that, or it's like I think some of it's come from like Top Gear. I don't know if you've watched that. There's like the British was it, like a car show.
Okay.
Yeah, Jeremy Clarkson, who's one of the hosts of that, has some like very sort of like his style of humor when it comes to insults is like I think similar to that.
Okay.
But yeah, it's just like let my mind wander, and then I'll like grab two random things that like stops on them. Like, how can I put these together? Yeah.
But like the way you say it with such passion, it's like
yeah. I do believe in them. I think they are like.
It's like we're going to war right now.
Yeah. The rants are always they do get heated. I'm not gonna lie.
A question about your Discord server is what gave you the genius idea to create the Ask Jeff channel?
Well, I think again you're giving me too much credit. That was all my mods. I like interacting with my viewers. Obviously, I like sort of like, talking with them. And I sort of like gave that like them that like general idea. I probably mentioned it like once or twice in our like calls. And then at some point they're like, why don't we just do an Ask Jeff channel? It was originally sort of like like a suggestions thing, and then they were like, well, people are asking like not like Discord related suggestions, and so they're like, we'll create a separate channel for that. and that just like turned into Ask Jeff. But yeah.
And now people are asking you what their opinion on.
Yeah, some of the questions are out there. Some of them are definitely out there.
Yeah, some of them are just like, whew. And 1 second, I'm just gonna do. Okay. Brief thank you to some of the mods. Savannah, homie. Like after the big sickie is gone, like we about to do a road trip and meet up because I'm sorry, not sorry, but you offered bringing me brownies, so I'm sorry. I have to offer that. Nick, I have blackmail on you, so you better subscribe. No. Okay, we know what we're talking about, so let's do that. Okay, cool. Let's see here. There's Jackal, who I got my first imposter win with on your server. I just joined. People were playing Among Us, and I'm like, "Hey, bet." So got imposter, won with Jackal. Haven't seen him since. Then there's Crystal. Crystal's pretty nice. Then there's Apple, who always listens to music. And I feel like I meant Matapaka? I'm messing that up.
Mala, yeah.
Mala. Yeah, there's a lot of people. Thank you. You're very nice. Welcoming. So yeah.
Thank you to the mods as well if you're listening. Yes. Appreciate you.
Yeah. It was very nice that you gave us the Christmas gift of an extra video.
Oh, of course. Yeah. It was a lot of fun making that one. So, it was a gift for me as well.
Yeah. It was nice. I love watching videos about college just because I'm like, I want to learn the more.
I promise most colleges aren't this bad. This is like not necessarily what's going to happen at college. This is what happens at college when you want to speed run your degree and you don't think about which college you're applying to before you apply there. So hopefully you should be fine.
I also saw. So you got like 12 5s on your SATs.
Oh, APs, yeah.
And your counselor told you that you're not good enough to go to your dream school?
Yeah, that's an interesting thing. I don't know. It wasn't that like actually no, it was that I wasn't good enough. She's like, I don't think you got a chance. And I was like, all right, because I believed her.
I think they might have been one of the lobotomized orangutans that you were talking about.
Maybe.
Met them, and I don't know what exactly the dream school was. Maybe it was like
it was out there. It was definitely like it's not easy to get into, right? Yeah.
Like you get 12 APs, it's like, you know what? Give it a shot at least.
Maybe there's a chance. Yeah, I didn't even have a chance to apply, which is kind of what really irked me. So I was like,
So maybe they're a lobotomized chimpanzee.
Maybe. Yeah. We'll be nice to them this time.
Also, you like to create beef, so you've had beef with NASA, College Board, calculus itself. Quizlet. Let's see here. The U.S. Army Esports Discord server, which I haven't watched that one yet because I'm a little bit scared. Yeah, there's a lot, and you did actually attack the big sickie.
I did. Yeah, didn't really like it.
So that yeah. So
it's just red, but yeah.
Going after Quizlet.
I get irrationally. Yeah, I don't know. I get irrationally upset over very small things. And I like to make broad generalizations that strangers on the internet take way out of context and feel the need to personally defend. You won't believe like the amount of people that actually like came for me in the comments of like that calculus video, telling me that I was like, "Oh, you've learned calculus the wrong way. You should like Newton should come like rise from his grave and like strike you to death with a halberd." And I was like, I don't know, man. I was just trying to make some jokes, but like, if you want to get that pissed, I guess that's your prerogative.
Also, Newton is physics.
Huh?
Isn't Newton
What'd
physics? You say? Does Newton
a little bit, yeah. He invented calculus as well.
Okay.
Yeah, dude was all over the place.
So you know more than me. I'm just gonna go into the hall of shame real quick.
Oh no.
Me trying to be like mildly interesting. Let's see here. So, oh shoot, I just broke the block. My goodness. So, in one video you said that you kind of are interested in high energy physics.
Yes, indeed. Yeah. So passing interest.
Oh, I mean, that's really interesting. Um,
It is. It's out there. Yeah, it's definitely out
whew.
there.
Oh,
But yeah.
another question. What are
Mm.
you majoring in college? If you're in
So right now, I've got a physics major. Like my track is physics major, but hopefully I'm gonna add on an econ as a second major.
Okay.
Might work out. Um, that's why I'm like trying to speed run it because I want to get that double. Um, but I've actually checked with some of my friends, and it turns out that like the coursework I'm taking, if I take like an extra, I think semester, I can have
Okay.
I think a quintuple major. So I can be physics, econ, finance, mechanical engineering, and chemistry.
Oh wow.
Um,
Oh, and you hate
which is
chemistry.
like, yeah, yeah, I hate chemistry, but free major.
Yeah.
So
I
I don't know.
I love how you always have the tiny little um things underneath the title in the videos, the thumbnails.
Oh yeah, yeah, the little like yeah, yeah, yeah. I
But at
forgot what are
what
they called?
cost?
Huh? Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's how I like sneak in the clickbait, right? As if the thing itself wasn't enough.
Yeah.
But or the titles themselves weren't enough. What was it? Shoot, what are they called? It's not Oh, it is prefaces. That's what goes before. I
Yeah.
don't know what you call the things at the end. Maybe just like annotations. I had a
That's close
friend
enough.
in high school. Yeah, we called him Preface Lad because every time he'd ask a question in math class, he'd just say like, "I know this is going to be wrong," or like he'd say something before it. So maybe I've just like adopted that, but changed it into like annotation lad. Um,
Annotation lad.
yeah, I have no clue.
You have
Um,
become what you have feared the most.
yeah. Either, yeah. I don't
Yeah. And
know.
and congrats on surviving finals. I also like I it's like you earn the relatability points when you're like and I spent 10 and I was like, I'm going to stay inside and get my work done and then it's like I
Yep.
spent 10 hours on YouTube today. Ha ha ha. Ha
Hmm.
ha. Why
Hmm.
did I do this to myself?
It's happening again. I feel that.
Yeah. That's what
Uh-huh.
it's like trying to get stuff done
Mhm.
ahead of time. It's like, that's a
Yep.
no. You do you like to ski? Or did you have no. Yeah, skiing.
I do like to ski. I haven't skied in about 3 years. Probably 3 years now.
Okay.
Um, yeah. So can't go back to that resort. For reasons I stated in the video. But yeah, I don't know. Never got the opportunity, and then with the big sick,
Yeah,
it's kind of hard to like get friends together and do stuff.
and
Yeah.
also you're a very meta-ish YouTuber. Like you say, I couldn't think of a clickbait title. Um,
Ah, yeah.
you're like, I'm just
Some people call that lazy, and I wouldn't disagree.
I wouldn't
But yeah.
I wouldn't call
Yeah.
exactly it's like not
Mm-hmm.
exactly lazy, it's just like it's
Mm-hmm.
being really honest, like showing like, hey, this is kind of how it
Yeah.
works. I couldn't think of something clickbaity, but like that makes it more clickbaity. Is saying I couldn't think of something clickbaity. So it's
Uh-huh.
like the meta-ness kind of works. Like as you say at
Yeah.
the end of
Yeah. Yeah.
how somehow survived finals.
Yeah.
I so it turns out I did good on all of them. So I can't really see. I can't make the video longer.
Uh-huh. Yeah. I like got to that point when I was writing the script and I was like, shoot, I don't have enough content. But then I checked the length, right? And it was 420 exactly, and I was like, perfect. I don't need anything else.
We don't need it.
Um,
I was like, I just put in my. Oh my gosh, I didn't even notice that. I was on your channel.
yeah.
And I didn't even notice
Mhm.
that. I
It was
no on my
in the
phone.
render it was
It's
420.
it's
Yeah.
+1 on my phone.
Yeah, yeah, it's 421 in the on YouTube, but in the render process it was 420.
Okay,
So I don't know what happened
close
there.
enough. Close enough.
Yeah.
We tried. We tried.
No.
I also like how your friend almost stabbed you for a $45 gift card. It's like
That's the life of a college student.
it's like you
Uh-huh.
could have done a plastic knife. Like oh,
No, no, she brought like an actual shank, and I was like, all right, that's
it's
cool.
like overall you have like
Mhm.
really relatable content, and just like
Appreciate it.
when you go on a rant, it's like it's a ride that you go along, and it's kind of
Yeah.
And also,
Uh-huh.
something that I want to praise you on is how you actually list your gosh darn sources.
Oh,
With the
yeah,
college board
yeah. For
one.
the College Board one?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
being able to list your sources, that's so useful when you're providing an argument. Also,
Yeah.
so I'm bringing up another college board thing because
Mhm.
I'm really impressed. Honestly, it's a good case.
Uh-huh.
How the EP 2020, how that turned out in that
Yes.
subreddit,
Uh-huh.
and how within
Yeah.
5 minutes it went from, oh, this thing, oops, you trying to expose college board is gone
Yeah,
now.
the kids didn't like
It's
that.
like, yes, the kids
Mhm.
didn't like that. It's like,
Yeah, they definitely snap
yeah,
back.
that's the sus. That's if
Mhm.
that was a game of Among Us of all of Reddit, that's the sus one. That one would be voted out instant, all
Yeah.
gone. No.
Yeah. Mhm.
But
Mhm.
the last question I have here, because
Mhm.
I was making those up on the spot, haha. Because they're personalized. They're you. It's you.
Mhm.
There's only ones about you.
Of
Looking
course.
at the
Yeah,
video,
yeah.
some just pop up in my head as I go along. So what's like one solid piece of advice that you don't think anybody else could give, except for you, for people starting off on YouTube?
Hmm. I don't know. This might be like a general piece of advice for life, but set your expectations really low, and you'll never be disappointed. That's the one I live by all the time. If it's YouTube specific though, I don't know. Watch videos, right? If you want to, like, if your goal is channel growth, right? Sort of like look at what's hot. And you don't want to like, don't be a sellout, but figure out what kind of trends are going on and like see if you can like get onto that. Try and stay relevant. It's all about like adapting,
Okay.
changing with the times. But yeah,
So
yeah.
I completely understand that. So I'll summarize. Well, actually, no. Your thing speaks for itself. I'm just gonna provide an example. Dream Manhunt. That was
Mhm.
a really big thing, and then a lot of people
Mhm.
did variations on it. So, trying to find that major trend and then putting your own unique twist on it. So, like a
Yeah, don't
remix.
just copy it. Yeah,
Yeah,
but yeah, remix it.
remix it. Okay. Huh. Well, I think that's a good way to finish off this little episode of Phantom Talks YouTube. So, wait, before we go, 1 second,
Yeah.
put on the thing, and then
All right.
you can fly up, top left,
Right. Top left.
and then,
Sit here. Leave a little
okay,
boundary.
okay, and channel name and date, I guess? That would probably work.
Yep.
What
Oops.
am I gonna do?
20. Done. Left my mark.
1 second.
Off I go.
Oops, wait, 1 second, I have to,
Uh-huh.
wait, I can't, wait, yeah, there we go. Pogger moment.
Pogger moment. Very pogger moment.
Pogger moment. Well, yeah, I guess we can end it off here. And
Yeah.
once again, guys, Storytime Jeff.
Appreciate you having me. Thank you. Oh, I broke the table. Oh.
Nothing happened. Nothing happened.
Yeah.
So yeah, the channel will be in the description. Discord will be in the description. Twitter will be in the description. I don't know how Instagram
Thank you for
works,
plugging
but
all
he
of
has
it.
one too.
Mhm.
And Twitch is in the description, even though it might not, he might not be streaming by that time. But yeah.
Yeah.
Also, if you guys were planning to visit the room, haha, it's friends and party only. Unless you're my friend, then you can visit at any time. But you don't have build privileges. No. But yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
It's been a pleasure having me.
It
So.
has. Okay. And that, guys, will wrap up today's episode of Phantom Talks YouTube. And we'll see you guys all on the next one. Bye!